Hey everyone, welcome back to another exciting episode of Attack on Protection. Today I got Jimmy with me going over his Cheelai and Lemo deck. You all would have seen it yesterday when he played against me using the Vegeks deck, so if you haven't yet, check it out. If you have, check it out. This is the profile for it. So, like always, click buttons and stuff because it's fun, and you can understand the hidden message between Jimmy's mask. Put it in the comments down below as well. With that being said, Jimmy, let's get into this deck profile.
Alright, so this is the deck that I wanted to play at our end-of-the-year locals, but Bancroft decided to forget all the cards that I needed for it, so I ended up playing Gotenks like a fucking schloob. So you got Cheelai and Lemo. Permanent, you cannot take cards from your life to your hand using skills other than your leader cards, so no Trunks, no Kabbas, nothing like that. This is made for the old Broly engine, so the one-drop Broly, take life with it, you can just bypass that. But activate main, search your deck, or life for one Dragon Ball, kinda sucks. Honestly, this leader's really, I love this leader, but it's just not that great. But I just wanted to play it because some of the cards are really dope. The Wish, pull a Broly back to your hand, and then on the backside you have the standard Wish stuff, draw a card, activate a Desire for free, and then the bottom effect is not that great. You can sometimes use it to fix numbers for Cell X, which you do run in the deck. You don't have to run it. I've almost won one game with it, kind of. So you don't really need the card in the deck. But you just pull two Frieza army back to your hand.
This is your biggest charge target?
Yeah, biggest charge target. If you don't charge all 7 balls, you lose the game. So, standard for Wish. If you don't know why you need to run them, then you might need to go read the rulebook. Going to the cards that I really wanted to play and I thought were super dope. The Allied Reinforcements. So, pay 2 or get a free Wish off of your leader. Drop a card from your hand, and then you choose either playing a 4-drop Broly and a 2-drop Lemo or Cheelai from the deck, or you play a 2-drop, I think it's just Frieza Army, or it's a Cheelai or Lemo from the drop area. So it's kind of like a Child's Wish, but not as good because you have to drop a card and you can only hit Cheelai and Lemos, but you run a lot of Cheelai and Lemos, so it's pretty good. Your best targets for that are Cheelai and Lemo the Bandits. This card's going to go up in the deck because I just realized how good the card is. So when you play it, you can either choose to place 2 Dragon Balls from your deck into your drop area and draw a card, or choose 1 green Desire card from your drop area and add it to your hand. So it's basically like a Dragon's Radar mashed up with the, what was the power-up booster Oob. So this card's going to definitely go up in the deck. I just threw 2 in there because I had 2 foils, and I was like, I'm not super high on the card. But now I've changed my mind. Mainly because I was like, you'll just fetch it with the 1-drop Cheelai, draw a card, pay 2, and then you play a 2-drop Frieza Army from the deck. Very good card. Cheelai and Lemo are one of your targets, or you can play your Skilless later on in the deck. This card was just thrown in because we could not find the last Cheelai I needed because I was running this at 3. But after playing it in this 1 or 2 games that I got tonight, I would probably throw in another Cheelai and Lemo the Bandits over Frieza Force Soldier. Or, if you have a French one, you're only allowed to run this card in the deck if you have a French one. If you don't, it'll probably burn when you pee.
That's the only way to play it illegal too, is by being French.
Yeah, if your opponent cannot read this card, then you win the game. Because you just drop it and say, oh, this is just Cell X, but it looks like 17.
I was going to go with OG Victor Strike and it can't be negated.
Or that, you can be a schloob and say, oh, it's OG Victory Strike.
Play your next card.
Schloob.
Don't worry about it. So your 4-drop Broly targets, I run 1 of Berserker Origins and 3 Rushing Forth. This is more of a tech option because for the activate battle. Choose 1 card in your hand, place it in the drop area, and then KO a 3-drop. It's good in some matchups. In most matchups, 3-drops are not all that prevalent. But it's nice to have as a target to put out. And the other target is Rushing Forth. It's just a 20k crit body. Don't need to explain why 20k crit is good. Something I have noticed in the little bit of testing I've done on Untap, This is, I should preface this profile by saying this is more of a fun deck. It's not meant to be super competitive. It does run a lot of good cards, but it's more of just cards that I wanted to play and put together into a deck. A lot of people are very reluctant to remove these cards because they expect you to run more of the chain. So they expect you to go into the 6-drop here, or they expect you to go into the 7-drop here, which you don't run them in the deck. So these are basically just to put out there as beaters or control targets. And if your opponent doesn't know your deck, then they might just let this sit on the board the entire game, and you just keep getting swings out of it. For your skillless targets, I was talking about, you run the 2-drop Lemo from Draft Box 4. We had a little panic where Bancroft was like, "Oh shit, I don't think we have."
Look, I found them. Move on.
Yeah, we found them. It took them a little while though. And if you run skillless, then you run this card because this card is crazy and I love it. I think I seen a very similar deck on YouTube not too long ago that ran this package with this leader. I don't remember who that is. If anybody knows, please comment them so we can so I can throw credit to giving me the idea of putting the skillless engine into the deck. I just love this package so much. I've been playing it in Hit Pod and I fell in love with it. It's just so much value off of one energy. If you want to, you can try to force in Frieza's Army Healing Pod just to get more value off of this card. But as it is right now, it's just so much value for so little energy, and it's great. Another skillless target is Super Saiyan Son Goku. Specifically, most of these decks where you run skillless, you can choose whatever skillless you want. For this one, you kind of have to run this spread of skilllesses. Lemo for the Cheelai and Lemo targets, and then Super Saiyan Son Goku for the Unthinkable Fate targets. So if you don't know what this card does, you pay 1 or Free Desire to pitch a card from your battle area into the drop area, then play a 2-drop Son Goku GT from your drop area. So you can literally just put this out, swing with it, Unthinkable Fate for free, put it in the drop area, play it back out. If you have Healing Pod in the deck, which I wouldn't suggest trying to put that in, I've never really had any use or any success from it. And then you just get another 20k swing. So it basically turns all Gokus into a dual attacker for 1 energy. You can run the 2-drop promo from the tournament pack that you can pay 1 green and then play the skillless from the deck, I believe. I could be wrong about the deck. It might be deck and drop area. I think it's deck. Because this doesn't specify skillless. It just says 2-drop Son Goku GT. But this is what I run because it's more of a compact package. And like I said, it's more of a fun deck than anything else. For our super combo spread, 2 Saiyamen because drawing 2 cards is fun. And then 2 Vegeta the Lone Prince because your opponent dropping cards is not fun for them, but it's very fun for you.
Why Sandman over Paragus?
Just because I prefer Saiyaman.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah, like there's no real reason to it. And also some of my cards will grab cards from the deck. So if I'm bricking for cards in the deck, like Cheelai Frieza Force Soldier pulls from the deck, I can put back a Cheelai and Lemo the Bandits or one of my skilllesses.
Oh, cool.
So this is better. If you have Paragus and you like Paragus more, run that, whatever. It's no big deal.
When you were practicing against Tanner, I was thrown off when I saw the Vegeta. I was like, oh,
yeah, dude, I really like this super combo. Yeah. I think it's kind of overlooked because of all of the other good green super combos. If you want to count the blue-green Android 18 as a green super combo.
Yeah, that and Bancroft's matchup was really, really interesting. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I love this card. I think it's really sick. More hand destruction, EDK, you already know what that does. Woo!
Wait, you played those?
Yeah. I just threw them in because it's green, and I don't play a lot of green, so I have them. And
I don't think I sold it at all at any of the doors.
I did actually drop it for 1 effect in our matchup. I just didn't activate it.
And you're a big Maidens guy.
Yeah, I do actually really like the Maidens. TOP Maidens was one of my favorite decks, and I want to revisit that one day. Maybe we'll see that on the channel.
Shout out if you have a Maidens mat, give it to Jimmy for Christmas.
Yeah, please. I'm so tired of using Bancroft's champion mat. Like Bancroft said, I dropped it. I didn't use it. If you don't have these, don't worry about it. Don't put them in the deck. Just put more good shit in the deck. Put a fucking rebellion hammer in the deck. I don't care.
I don't. What? Hang on.
Why is this?
Can you?
Green Unison. It's really good. Don't need to explain why. Frieza. Really good. Fuck off, World Peace. Frieza. Really good. Don't need to explain why that card's good.
It slaps. So you're gonna tell us.
Yeah. Pretty black hole.
Such a clutch card for you in
That
our
was
duel.
that was actually really
I have always loved this card. I was super high on this card when it came out. I know there was some murmurings about the card. I ended up getting my playset for like crazy cheap. I think I paid like $6 for my entire playset because people thought the card was trash. So probably don't know what this card does. Negate the attack. Choose one of your battle cards, negate its skills, place it in the drop area, draw one card. Then you choose cards that add up to the total cost of the card placed in the drop area and KO them. So I KO'd my Broly because, like I said, most of the time people are reluctant to remove this card from your battle area. So you don't worry about the skill, so you negate it, place it in the drop area, and then you get a free 4-drop KO, or you choose battle cards that go up to that. Super dope card. I love it. And
Yeah. Okay. You can slap it.
I know Roshi's.
because I'm not a fucking degenerate.
So
That's fair.
that was Jimmy's wish deck with people from a movie that you may or may not have seen. If you haven't, check it out. It's actually a really good movie. But with that
If
being
you haven't seen the movie, why are you playing this game?
that's a good question. Also, it just like there we go. All right, sorry about that. It got super. I clicked the screen up here on the light, and it got super dark.
Hit the like button if you want to see more Jimmy.
Yeah.
Or hit the like button if you don't want to see
comment
him.
how you like me more than Bancroft.
And with that,
And please, if you know the first person to throw the Skilless Engine into this deck, please let me know, because we would love to credit them.
yes, for sure. And with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you clicked buttons. Hopefully you admired Jimmy enough to like the channel. Subscribe to the channel and like the video. And with that being said, Jimmy, last words?
If it burns when you pee, give me the Rebellion Hammer.
I'm not giving you a card to rip up.
Give me the Rebellion... that's a fucking world peace.
Yeah, it's fine. You keep world peace.
I don't want it.
Hey,
Is this the erotic one?
if you're the guy who dislikes all the videos,
This is not even the
will you,
erotic one.
shoot me a private message. I want to know who you are.
Good night, all. Thank you for tuning in. And like always, fluff out.